My story begins in the far, barren lands of the north, and the ice that stretched for miles beyond the horizon. I left the place I knew in search of food to bring back to my family. I looked high and low, eventually discovering an Arctic hare amongst the undergrowth. I came across a dying polar bear, an apex carnivore used to ruling the far northern hemisphere, now being hunted by a mysterious force I was yet to discover. Maybe this had something to do with my family's disappearance. I remember when I was just a pup, I used to play with my siblings around the frozen tarn during the long Arctic winters, the raw winds freezing our fur, and the numbing polar ice preventing us from touching the ground. When I came across paw prints etched into the snow, I knew something wasn't right. I couldn't find my family, so I followed that path, the path out of the valley. I found myself in the middle of a vast and complex cave system that spread like the branches of an old oak tree through the mountainous East Falls. I found reminders of my family within the valley. My relatives had disappeared, and I was desperately trying to reconnect with them. My siblings, my father, and my mother were seemingly wiped away from the face of the planet. All over the East Falls, things were changing. The crime of ecocide was being committed on an unprecedented scale. The future of the natural world hung in the balance. Signs of a long-forgotten and abandoned primitive society were scattered all around me. Signs of a time of harmony and balance flooded my eyes. I continued my search for my family and headed toward the waterfall. More clues of a revolution. With the invention of the basic machinery used to mass manufacture products came the greatest environmental impact ever. Civilizations began to advance, consuming everything in their way. Entire species were wiped from the planet as humanity demanded and consumed more and more. During the search for my lost family, I uncovered a disturbing fact. The greed of humanity led to oil leaks all over the east walls, devouring entire ecosystems and coating them in a layer of thick oil. I discovered a dead beaver amongst the shrubbery, its body coated in oil caused by humanity's need for fossil fuels, despite their environmental impact. After a long search for my family, I found myself in the midst of a charred forest once home to an abundance of life. Now, all that remained were the burnt stumps of the pine trees that once spread far and wide. I came across yet another sign of the destruction caused by humanity. The endless onslaught of plastic pollution made its way into the valley, swallowing all that lay in its way. And there I was, standing at the paws of my family, lost as a result of the greed of humanity and their need for more and more. The end of a long search had arrived, and the result was something I dreaded. Now I'm alone in this ever-changing world. Finding Ice was inspired by the 10,000 species lost as a result of humanity every year. This game depicts the future without action. We must stop all investments in fossil fuels. We must stop the biodiversity crisis. We must invest in a renewable future. Join the fight for our world. Learn more at WWF, World Wildlife Fund.